What's up, guys? Welcome to Gossip 24. So Black Sherif, Koku the Traveler, has been dragged to court. Now let's get into the details of this story. So I believe you've seen on social media, perhaps there are headlines saying Black Sherif has been sued. Relax, okay? Relax. The real lawyer is here to interpret the law. Black Sherif has not yet been sued. What is actually being petitioned before the court, we'll explain it right here. But let me get into the basics of the story, okay? The remote cause of this whole writ of summons that has been sent to Black Sherif. So you all know that Black Sherif has an issue with his manager, whom the RBA boys, some of the members of the RBA boys term as a financier. I mean Chavez. Remember that guy? We've talked about him. I mean, that guy is the one who has financed Black Sherif, has been financing Black Sherif after Cry For Me, okay? The Money, Destiny, first sermon to second sermon, until second sermon, you understand? Even giving Black Sherif an apartment. Later there were stories and secrets revealed by DJ Slim regarding Black Sherif's contract with Empire, which apparently led to the fallout between Black Sherif and this alleged manager, whose name we all know is Chavez. Fine. Now let's move forward. So, you know, Chavez has expressed his displeasure, I mean, through his personal assistant, who was all over the place. Sekoku Christo, Sekoku Yesu, he was all over the place talking about the issue, and they are going to take it to court and all of that. Last week, Black Sherif was on Artiste show, and Artiste asked him about his manager's issue, how far they've gone to resolve matters, and Black Sherif revealed that the issue is in the hands of his lawyers, you understand, so he doesn't want to comment on it. So we had a tip-off that it has now become a legal banter. It's no longer a home issue or a family matter again. You understand? Now it's going to end up in the courts. Finally, today being the 11th of April, Monday 11th of April, a writ of summons has been sent to Black Sherif. Now I'm going to get into the details of that writ to see what it actually states and what it's about. As I said, he has not yet been sued. Okay, this is going to explain itself. So this has been laid before the High Court of Justice in Accra, and it has been addressed to the Chief Justice of Ghana. His, I don't know whether I should use his Royal Highness or His Majesty. His Majesty is the right word. His Majesty Eni Yeboah, the Chief Justice of Ghana, Eni Yeboah. It has been addressed to him. So let's go into it. It says, between Shadrach Ejay Owusu, who is Chavez, the house number is there, and so this is between Shadrach Ejay Owusu, who is the plaintiff, and Mohammed Ismail Sharif, who is the defendant, Black Sherif in this case. So the case is between Chavez and Black Sherif. They are not using their nicknames. They are using the names on their Ghana card. Okay, the names on their Ghana card. That's what they are using. That's what they are using, so that no one will give an excuse. So that's what they are using there. So they said, 2, an action having been commenced against you by the issue of this writ by the above named persons. Okay, let's continue. Shadrach Owusu, again the name has been repeated. You are hereby commanded, this is a command to Black Sherif, you are hereby commanded that within 8 days after service of this writ on you, inclusive of on the day of service. So it means that including today, so today the writ of summons is out, so including today, so now Black Sherif has 7 days. So within 8 days after service of this writ, you do cause an appearance to be entered for you. So Black Sherif should make an appearance either in his own name or on behalf of his lawyers. So I want to summarize everything that you see on the screen. So this is to tell Black Sherif that he has 8 days to respond to this writ of summons. Either he should appear in court either in his own name, or he should do that through his lawyers. You understand? Because once this is out there, he can't say that he has not seen it. He has seen it. People will tag him. In fact, even on his own Snapchat, okay, as you can see on the screen, let me say this on his own Snapchat. He said, "Only me know what they do me. Make them no go tell you different story." He posted this on his Snapchat, so he knows what is happening. This was 8 hours earlier to the release of this particular writ of summons on social media, so he knew. You understand? So this one, he can't dodge it. And then the date is there, 11th of April 2022. Chief Justice Enin Yeboah. So everything is there. Now let's go into the details of the rates. Let's go to the medulla oblongata of the rates. Let's go. So it says, application of notice for injunction, preservation of funds, and for appointments of receiver. So this rate includes three things. That's what I'm coming to explain here. Okay? It says that this is an application for an injunction to be placed on Black Sherif. Preservation of funds, they are going to freeze their funds, all the money coming, they are going to freeze it. And then they are going to appoint a receiver for those funds. That is what Chavez is requesting. So Chavez is not requesting that they should collect that. We read it, but I want you to understand what this whole thing is about. People are going to pay it, and Black Sherif's manager is trying to bring him down. Please relax. Understand the English before you conclude. You understand? Okay, let's continue. So it says, please take notice. This is to Black Sherif. Please take notice that the Honorable Court, which in this case is the Accra High Court of Justice, will be moved on this day, that's the 9th of May 2022 at 9 a.m. in the forenoon or so, soon thereafter, as counsel for the plaintiff or applicant may be heard, praying this Honorable Court for the following reliefs. So they said on the 9th of May at exactly 9 a.m., if Black Sherif or his lawyers don't appear in court, the following demands made by the plaintiff, in this case being Chavez, will be granted. So they are saying, they are just telling Black Sherif, Master, if you don't come to court on the 9th of May, the following, which I'm about to list, will be given to Chavez. Now, which is the request Chavez is making, an order of injunction to restrain the defendant or respondent, his agents, assigns, workmen and associates from performing at events or entering into agreements to perform at events or otherwise exploit his music and image without recourse to the plaintiff or applicant. Let me break this down for you. Now remember, the beef between, or the misunderstanding between Chavez and Black Sherif is basic, it's simple. It's just about the Empire deal, that Black Sherif did not consult Chavez before signing the Empire deal. Initially, when Black Sherif consulted Chavez, Chavez declined. He was strongly against it. But however, there was a kululu between Black Sherif and his boys on this thing, and then all of a sudden they signed that deal with Empire. So Chavez is requesting that there should be an order of injunction on Black Sherif, that he will not be able to perform his songs. He won't be able to book any performance. So those of you who want to see Black Sherif at O2, Afrochella and those things, no. If Chavez is granted this injunction on the 9th of May 2022, that means that Black Sherif will not be able to perform. Bernard Boy, if he has a contract with Black Sherif to be able to perform, Koko Frimpong, the assembly, he will not be able to perform. Understand this? Okay? You can't bill Black Sherif for any show unless it goes through the plaintiff. So until it passes through the plaintiff, no one, not even Black Sherif or his agents or anyone closer to Black Sherif, can book him for a show. He can't even book himself for his own birthday party. You understand? He can't book himself for his own birthday party unless his manager, the assumed manager, Chavez, agrees to it. Unless that happens, if this injunction is granted, then that's what is going to happen. Point number 2, an order for the preservation of all funds that has accrued to the defendant or respondent from online streaming platforms and other revenue sources. So, those of you who are watching Black Sherif's videos on YouTube, you are listening to the song on Audio Mark or Apple Music, blah 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 blah. If Black Sherif does not cash out, okay, even the cash out, if he did not do it yesterday, even if he did not do it yesterday and did not transfer the money to his mobile money wallet to other wallets, blah blah blah, okay, Chavez is requesting that there should be an order of injunction that all the fans from streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Boomplay, Audio Mac, what have you, those fans should be frozen. Black Sherif shouldn't be allowed to touch those fans. It should be frozen. No money for Black Sherif. All the money is coming in if this order is granted. You understand? And now the writ of summons, was served to Black Sherif today. So if after this writ of summons, listen to the implications. If after this writ of summons or before 9th of May, Black Sherif does any cash out anywhere, withdraw any money anywhere, and then there are forensic audits, and it proves that Black Sherif did those transactions before 9th of May, he will be found culpable. You get it? So Chavez is requesting that on the 9th of May, they should put this injunction on Black Sherif's accounts. His YouTube account, Twitter account, Instagram account, TikTok account, all the account. They should put everywhere money is passing on all the digital platforms. They should choke that place. So he's choking the performances, he's choking the online streaming. Now, after choking all these performances, one may think that, then Chavez, he's trying to block Black Sherif. He's not saying don't stream his music, stream the music. But the money, your Black Sherif will not touch it. Nobody will touch that money. Someone will say, then it means Chavez wants to touch the money. Black Sherif's money, why do you want to touch the money? The boy's music, so relax. This is where point 3 comes in. Okay, this is like the professor and money list. This is where this one comes in. That's exactly what Chavez is doing here. So point 3, an order for the appointment of a receiver to receive any and all funds that may accrue to the defendant or respondent from the use and exploitation of his music and image. So this is basic. Okay, Chavez is saying that he doesn't want the court to appoint him. He wants the court to appoint a receiver for all Black Sherif's funds. Any money that will come from Empire, will come from YouTube. The court should appoint a receiver. Okay, now we are not taking the performance money. Black Sherif is not going to touch the performance money. Nobody will touch the streaming money. But court appoint a receiver to come and receive the money. You understand? Allow cash out. Court should allow cash out so that a receiver will receive the money. So Black Sherif, before maybe to be allowing cash out. He can't allow cash out on his phone. The court should appoint a receiver to receive all those monies. So anyone attempting to do advert with Black Sherif within this period, no, the money you pay to Black Sherif's account. If this injunction is granted, if this request by Chavez is granted to him, it means that all those monies from this period till 9th of May and thereof will be paid to the receiver. I hope you understand. So Black Sherif has not been sued. Understand the English and the law and be free. You understand? This afternoon I was doing law with someone and then the person was fumbling. The person saw that the law there, we understand. So understand the law and be free. Okay, so let's continue. Ivan, they said any further order that this court may deem fit until the final determination of the matters in dispute and on the grounds contained in the supporting affidavit. So there is a supporting affidavit. The affidavit is the document that's it's like Chavez's statement, okay, how the whole issue started based on what is he requesting this order from the court. Okay, so until they resolve whatever is in the affidavit, the court should put this injunction on Black Sherif. I hope you get it. So there is an affidavit. There is a case. Okay, there is an underlying case, which is the affidavit. You understand? The case that Chavez has presented to court, that may be court based on so and so. I want you to grant me this. And based on we all know the story. And Chavez is saying until that is resolved, the court should put this injunction on Black Sherif. So on the 9th of May, if Black Sherif doesn't appear in court, the court, first, his lawyers have to battle this injunction. That is number one. If his lawyer decide not to battle this injunction on the 9th of May, maybe this injunction will be granted. That means after 9th of May, if it is granted, that means Black Sherif, all these restrictions will take effect. just as the restrictions that have been placed on Roman Abramovich and Chelsea. That's what is going to happen to Black Sherif. You see, the Chelsea supporters, immediately the restrictions were placed on you. Real Madrid, how do you call it? Brentford scored you 4. Real Madrid scored you 3-1. Then you got some Southampton and then you scored 6. It's the same thing that's going to happen to Black Sherif after 9th of May. You understand? So understand this is basic law. Okay, Black Sherif has not yet been sued. He has been summoned, and then there is an injunction that will be placed on him after 9th of May if he does not appear in court. That's the update right here on Gossip 24. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and click on the bell notification icon. You can also share your thoughts in the comment section below and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter at Gossip 24 and Gossip 24 TV. We are out.